MegaHerzzz. You're listening to MegaHerzzz on 4ZZZ.
My name is August and my pronouns are they, them. It's International Non-Binary Day tomorrow, so hooray. Very excited about that. Can't wait for it to, it'll be my day, I guess. It'll be our day. So yeah, shout out to all our fellow non-binary listeners. We're hanging in here. But yes, my name is August. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be keeping you company. We've got a little bit of feminist news. But yeah, we might use this segment to have a bit of a chat about earlier this week, or last week, Meta, who are the company that run Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, a lot of big tech apps, launched an AI feature that lets users generate images based off of photos from public Instagram accounts. The feature was called Meta Muse, and it had been integrated into Meta's AI chatbot system, which is usable on both Instagram and on WhatsApp. This has caused major privacy concerns because Instagram users were not notified of this change initially, like at the time of it being implemented, and also users were not being notified if their content was used to generate images using the software. Advocates from the organization Teach Us Consent had described the changes as making image-based abuse easier and easier and completely undermining privacy and consent. This feature has understandably led to quite a lot of backlash, and Meta have since walked back on releasing this feature. And they said in a statement that they missed the mark. But even so, this whole event kind of brings to the forefront how AI and a lot of these technologies can be used to amplify and perpetrate digital violence against women, which I know we have talked about a bit more in depth on the show before. I have some figures here that I thought were really interesting and really worrying. But according to The Economist, 38% of women have had personal experiences with online violence, and 85% of women online have witnessed digital violence against those in their online circles. And this AI-generated Meta Muse that they were going to put out would just be a more updated form of what we've seen with like the widespreadness of deepfakes and deepfakes being put out. A lot more of the research around the effects of this is based on that deepfake imagery. There are some laws in place around the country to try and stop it. I know South Australia and New South Wales have laws implemented, and we are supposed to be getting laws implemented here in Queensland that will propose a potential maximum penalty of 3 years, but you seem to be yet to have that be implemented. But yes, even if this is a really important thing to be talking about, and here on MegaHerzzz we want to bring this to the forefront because, like we said, with this feature particularly, they didn't let Instagram users know. It wasn't until there was significant amounts of outcry, particularly from people with bigger platforms. I know Hannah Einbinder, who's an actor on the show Hacks, posted about it and was able to get SAG-AFTRA, the actors union over in the US, to make a post in support of getting it taken down. And it wasn't until people with power and people in positions where they have a microphone, hey, look at that, were able to talk about it, that it was able to be ran back and like being taken back. I'm not wording this well. But yes, even though this feature in Instagram has been cancelled, if you don't like your content being used for AI or anything you post on Instagram being used for AI, it is still worth going into your settings and turning off access to any original audio you may post being used for AI. I'll explain how to do that now because that's still a part of it, even though they took away the image generation part. You can turn it off by going to your profile screen. You tap on the 3 lines in the top right corner. You scroll down to sharing and reuse, and then you turn off the switch in that section. allowing audio from any of that, any videos or reels you might have posted to be used. Because like I said, I didn't know about this until other people posted about it. So, yes, very important. And if you, like me, are very anti-AI, I think it is important to be aware of where the content that you post is going. And particularly seeing that over in commercial radio land, one of the biggest songs of the week was a AI-generated cover of Madonna, and it was played all over AI. I think it's more important than ever to support local and support community and support people actually making real art and real, like, having a human involved in the process. And here at 4ZZZ, that is all that we do. And if you want to support that, if you want to be a part of that, the best thing you can do is subscribe or make a donation to us. They're as little as $25, and concessions run you about $40. A full subscription is $80, and if you're feeling really crazy, you can also get a super sub, and it's like $500, but you get your name written in gold and a bunch of awesome merch as well. But yes, you will not hear AI on the 4ZZZ airwaves. I can tell you that for pretty certain.
Being a subscriber not only keeps 4ZZZ on air, but it also gets you access to a stack of discounts exclusive to its subscribers. All you need to do is flash your subscriber card. To see the full list of discounters, head to 4zzz.org.au. If you're interested in becoming a subscriber discount outlet, please send an email to sponsorship@4zzz.org.au.
We have come to the point in the show that we come to every week where we report on various femicides that have happened all around so-called Australia. Obviously, it is quite a distressing topic, so if this is something that is going to upset you, and unfortunately we do have some quite upsetting ones this week to talk about, please exercise caution. Like, if you're not feeling up for it, might be best to tune out for 5 or 10 minutes and then come back over here for some nicer gigs you can go to. But yes, please look after yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and be kind to the people around you. But unfortunately, we have 3 women who have been killed over the past week, who have died to femicide. The first one that we'll talk about, her name was Pamela Morrison. She was 71 and she lived in Blackwell's Park in New South Wales. She was murdered in her home in February of this year, and her name was only just released to the public recently. Her daughter has been charged with her murder and had also been put on bail for previous assaults against her mother. Unfortunately, we don't have that much more information on who Pamela was as a person. But yes, please put a thought out for her. We also have Lavanya Chapa, who is 39 and a mother of 2. She was unfortunately murdered in her home in Vermont, in Victoria. Again, we don't know that much about her, but we know that her husband has been charged with her murder. And lastly, we have Yana Armstrong, who is 30. She had been reported missing from her home in Newtown, Queensland, on July 7th, and there was a search out for her, and her body was found 5 days later in bushland at Redbank Creek, which is near Toowoomba. And a man known to her had been charged with her murder, leaving her 4-month-old son without a mother. But yes, this is incredibly unfortunate, and at this rate, 37 women have died to femicide this year. It's incredibly distressing, but it's not reported about enough in mainstream media. I know regular listeners of the show will know that we use information from Sherele Moody to put this report together every week, and she is currently has a petition going to start a royal commission into femicide. So please go ahead and support that one at www.change.org/femicide royal commission. She does really incredible work that nobody else is really doing. So please support her all that you can. We also have some domestic violence hotlines if you or someone you know is in need. There's 1-800-RESPECT, which is 1-800-737-732. The DV Connect Women's Line, which is 1-800-811-811. DV Connect Men's Line, which is 1-800-600-636. And Men's Line Australia, which is 1300-789978. But yes, please look after those around you, look after yourselves, and we are coming very close to the end of the show here. I have got quite a few gigs that I want to tell you about. Dear listener, we have quite a stacked lineup this weekend. Well, beginning on Wednesday, actually, we've got Side Quest Sessions, which is original sounds, unscripted flow, and unexpected connections. I'm intrigued. With Accomplice Collective, assorted guests, and Kimberly Eliza at Mirable Ministries, which sounds like a very fun time. It sounds like a little improv night, and Mirable is a excellent venue. I love it in that. It's a beautiful time. So yeah, bound to enjoy that. And then on Friday we have Swap and Bop, which is a clothing market for mutual aid with a bunch of DJs. We've got Foira, I'm so sorry Frankie, I don't know how to pronounce your DJ name. We've got Shrish, we've got Mads Meter and Ryan from DJ Wyndham Earl on the 17th, and that is at Laura Street in Highgate Hill. And plenty of markets, sausage sizzle. Looks like a lovely time. Looks like a lovely, beautiful time. And then after that, on the same evening, we have the Lace Angel DIY July show with Adorned, Lace Angel, and OK Please. The location is a secret, but you can find it on their Instagram. So it's a little less of a secret, but that's okay. But yes, go check that one out. Happy DIY July to all. And then on Saturday at the Tivoli, we have Full Flower Moon Band playing the Tivoli, fulfilling the prophecy, with Party Dozen, Knee, and Hypnosis Therapy, and some DJs. Very intrigued to see Hypnosis Therapy. I'm sure they are going to be a very, very fun time. We've got them, and on the same evening, actually, I did this out of order. July 17th, you've got the Color Geneve double single tour at the Junk Bar. We played a bit of her earlier today, and it was really good. It was really beautiful. She is incredible at what she does, and she will be great in a little intimate venue like that. And finally, we have the Queer Tarot Picnic, which is free and all ages, BYO Tarot Deck, and it's at Orley Park in West End. It looks like a fun one on Sunday, July 19th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. We will put these all on our Instagram, which is at MegaHerzzz 4ZZZ, if you want to check us out, and we will get that all up for you at some point across the next week, so you can go check these out and be a part of your community. My name has been August, and you've been listening to MegaHerzzz here on 4ZZZ, and we'll be here same time next week for more feminist news and more femme-fronted music. You enjoy. Bye.
Isn't that what feminism is about?